Hello, today I'm going to make a video showing you how to create a game of Pelmanism in Microsoft PowerPoint. You can see I'm using PowerPoint 2007, so if you're familiar with a different version, some options may be a little different. Now you want to start with a clean slide. I'll just get rid of that one. And I find it's usually best to use 16 items making 8 pairs. So to do that, first of all, I like the rounded rectangle. I think it looks best for this, and the better size would be 3.5 centimeters in height, so 5.5 centimeters in width. I'll just sort that. Nope. I'll just sort that while thinking. That would be even better. So we'll have 16 of these, but not just these. We'll have 16 two layers. Now, I'm going to make an infinitives of purpose snap or Pelmanism game. So I'm going to write things like I went to the kitchen. And I'm going to write it in black so you can actually see it. That would be useful. Now, you want to make sure you get it to fit properly, otherwise it can be a bit too easy for students to see. So this is what we've got thus far, and we want one other slide covering it with a number. Now I'm not going to be imaginative or creative, I'm just going to call this 1. So we have this pair and we have to animate them now. To animate them in 2007 you use the custom animation. It's different in later ones, I know. So we select both of these with Control A if you want to save time and faff, and add 2 effects. I like the turning card way, so I use stretch and collapse. Now, obviously we want the top part to collapse first, so that would be rounded rectangle 1. Or rounded rectangle 2, 1 I should say. So we put this first and we put these later. So we make this happen after and this on a click. Now we'll want to mess around with the timing a bit more. First of all, we want this to come back after a delay, so we can double click or use the drop down tab, go to timing and put a delay of 5 seconds. That will give students enough time to read a pair of cards and see if they match. So this is what we've got thus far. It will look better once they line up, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. So after 5 seconds the card turns itself back over. Okay, select all again. Align can be left and top as long as they are aligning over each other. Now you're going to have 16 of these, so you obviously don't want them just to turn over on a click. So the drop down tab, or to double click, go to timing and triggers. Start effect on click of rounded rectangle 2, 1. And don't forget to put the subsequent animations after this, or it's not going to make any difference. Now I'm going to copy both of these. I'm going to change the sentences later, but I'll change the number now. And copy and paste both again. I've got a line. I'll have this as A, this as B. Now, copy and paste the whole line. So now I've got 8 cards, 4 on each side. Now copy and paste all 4. I've got all my 16 cards, 8 on both sides, so 8 pairs. And I'm going to mess around with the backs of these later, but for now I'm just going to go about changing the fronts so you can see how the game works. I hear my thunder monkey in the background. Whether you can hear anything else at all, that's because she's in the background and not the foreground. Lovely though she is, she tends to take it. full screened, you'll see something like this, and you can tell students to choose a pair, or if you've got a touch screen, they can do that either in their teams or on their own. You might say 4E, and right now it's both halves of the same sentence. So 4E, I went to the kitchen, I went to the kitchen. Not really much good for anyone. So I'm going to pause the video now and add the backs of these cards. So here we all are again. You'll see not much time has passed, but I'm sure you didn't want to watch me typing. Okay, now, so let's try again. I made some of these easier than others because it's late and I'm tired. So for example, 7G. She threw the paper to hit the fly. It's a match. Hey. Or 5B, maybe. She ran the water to get my medicine. Is it a match? Nope. 4, he called her to apologize. That seems to be a match. Okay, so how can you make the pairs disappear? You can do this, and there are a variety of ways. The way I found easiest and most effective is to create just a white rectangle that will come in when you click one of the back parts. So if you create 2 of these and put them over your match. So at this point I'll show you a matching slide. I made a cheat sheet for myself because, as I said, it's late. So we can see 1D match. Now you want to put these just over the ones that you want to disappear, and you want them to appear at a specific time as well. So you want them to, I would say, fade. I like fade, but that's just me. And you want them to come in on clicking of to make toast. So again, double click or drop down menu, triggers, start effect on 2, I think that's right, to meet her. Nope, I couldn't see the whole thing. To bear with me, this is the fiddly bit, you can't really see it. To make toast. Okay, great. So don't forget to put that in there as well, otherwise it will just appear at the beginning. Let's bring that down. Okay, now, so if I say 1D, I went to the kitchen to make toast. Now I click this one, and there we go. That pair has disappeared. Okay, you'll want to do that again for the other 7 pairs. And that's the end of my tutorial, my video, my voice. Thank you very much for listening. I hope it was useful. Goodbye.